Yo, what's going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for another Optc video, and in today's video we're here on the beautiful island of Miajima, the water shrine right here. And in today's video we're doing our treasure map playthrough. So I thought I'd bring you guys treasure map with a view, because treasure map can be a little bit boring, but we are going to be going through my speed teams, what I'm running at the moment. And as you can see, I have been playing. When I'm on a train, when I'm on a ferry, when I'm traveling, I am still playing. I just haven't really chance to sort of sit down and record. So we are on nav level 30 already. Pretty good for traveling as well, I guess. But I have been using some speed strats to try and get my nav levels up as quickly as possible, as well as get a lot of points as well. So first of all, we are going to come up against BEGE, which is the intrusion. Basically, we're just running the point boosted team. It works like an absolute charm. Using double Bonnie is great. If you have your rogue, you can use your rogue as a captain if you're struggling with the fear and the special bind, because I do feel like Caesar is a pretty big character that a lot of people are missing, and a pretty big character that helps out a lot for this particular fight. So it's very annoying stage 1 and 2, because you do have to sort of kill some lackeys. We have to tap. I know we have to play the game. It's a little strange, especially with treasure map, because I'm so used to just wave clearing everything, right? So that's always fun. But if you are missing Hawkins, it is a little bit of a struggle to get around the special bind. But if you do have something like Sabo, you can easily use him and his auto trigger as captain. Or as I mentioned, you can even just use your rogue as your captain. Another very good option is Shank's crew as well, because they can just remove the special bind with their captain ability. Now on stage 3, we come up against Capone and he binds our captains. Then he gives us that fear, which is a little bit annoying. So you do need 6 turns of bind removal, and I do recommend using something like Koala with the Karasu support. That'll definitely work, because you get block orbs there as well. You don't have to worry about the orb rotation, so that works quite nicely. Once you do kill BEGE, though, he does revive, and then we move on to the final stage. So on the final stage, Capone also gives us the attack down if you're below a certain chain as well. So Sabo, Shank's crew, they work exceptionally well. But with Bonnie, you can use the super type. It's a very, very good way of actually getting around the attack down with the chain. You can't use a chain lock on the final stage, so you do need to use like Saba or Shank's crew to carry that into the final stage. So just be mindful of that when you guys are building your teams for this particular fight. So that was against Capone. He's a bit annoying, and he's probably not the easiest to take down for most people that are missing stuff like Hawkins' Bonnie. But if you guys are successfully taking him down, and shout out to Shiro who put out a team for more buildable content, let me know what you guys are running in the comment section below. As for my regular runs, most of the time I'm actually looking at taking down both Duval and Kid on the map. Now there's only one map that doesn't allow this, and on that particular map I do actually prioritize versing Kid on the map. This has just made my runs so much quicker, and it's allowed me to use characters like the captains, as the three captains as my captain, to just give me some more drops. I do have Roger built on one of my other subs, and that allows me to just sort of find my Roger pretty quickly. He's not boosted, so it doesn't really matter. But if you do find Duval on the map, you can basically just use double Roger and just go bink, because he does have a revive of 1.5 million HP. I'm using Brook as a stage 1 wave clearer, and then I'm using Zora as a stage 2 wave clearer. All works out pretty hunky-dory here, and because we're just wave clearing, we have a chance of an extra drop because of the 3 captains. They're also boosted too, which is quite nice, 1.35 times boost. So everything kind of works out pretty hunky-dory if you are running double Roger. If you do have double Roger, I would highly recommend it. You do have to get around special bind though, and to do that for this team, I'm just using the Kid, Sabo, and Raizo support. So 2 turns each, gets rid of the 4, but you can definitely just use Chopper. Like it costs you another special, but remember, like I'm trying to go for as much speed as possible here, and it's kind of what we're looking for. So it's working an absolute treat. Once you do kill Duval, as I mentioned, he will revive. He has exactly 1.5 million HP, just binking with the Roger special, and you're good to go. So pretty easy stuff, provided you find Duval on the map. If you don't, Chopper and Garp, they're just exceptionally good for the whole fight, but it does mean you have to use like a couple more specials to actually take it down. But I'll showcase that team just before the Kid fight. I'm not going to showcase it like actually playing, because it's pretty self-explanatory, but I'll definitely show you guys what it looks like. So if you do come up against that map and you do have to prioritize Kid and you are running these same strats, then basically you can run something like this. We are using the 3 captains, double 3 captains as our captains. That was weird to say. And then we're still using Roger to bink the revive. We are using Kinemon Dendro to get around defense up damage reduction, and then we have color affinity and attack boosting with Cat Dog. So that works very, very nicely for the team. But as for Kid, I am running double Beast Pirates with Shiki. Now, if you have Shiki at level limit break, I don't even know if you need him level limit broken. He basically just binks the final stage. However, if you don't, you can still run this team because Beast Pirates, as long as you find Kid on the map, will just take care of the final stage for you. It's free. It's so damn nice. You can just go switch with Beast Pirates, special with Beast Pirates, then on the final stage, switch with Beast Pirates, special with Beast Pirates, and you'll kill every single turn. So it works amazingly. But if you do have Shiki, you can use the double switches for the mob stages. Makes it a little bit quicker, and then just bink Shiki on the final stage. Shiki will actually kill Kid, and just like versing Duval, we can just easily take out that stage. So super nice there. Super nice there. So they're the mid-map stages. I'd recommend taking them on if you are looking for like moving quickly through like nav levels. I have found moving through nav levels, doing as many boss runs does give you more drops as well. Whilst I'm not getting as much ranking points, I'm still getting the same amount of rewards. And at the end of the day, I'm trying to build up my limit break materials. You guys know in my alliance how down bad I am when it comes to those types of things, especially blue tickets. I use them all like for Grand Voyage and Super Boss Kazuna. So I'm fresh out, like completely fresh out. And that freaking spot, man, that spot right there, I always land on it. Like I just always land on it. So that's what it is. But we are coming up against Law now. And Law, I'm using Kuzan. Now this team's really fun because we're on nav level 30 and I still haven't needed to use a special on the final stage. It's crazy. It's crazy. So if you do have Alkuji at level limit break 5, he is an absolute demon, and I highly recommend putting this team together because it moves very quickly. Kuzan can bink stage 1, he's a wave clearer for you, which is awesome. And then using Izo Kiku stage 2 allows you to get a chain lock that you can carry into the final stage. That way you don't have to worry about getting rid of the chain lock that you get, that minuscule one. And then with Carrot in the bottom right, she switches into your captain. And if you have her at level limit break 5, she's a phenomenal captain. 5.25 to strikers and shooters, which pretty much this whole team is, or fighters if you include Koala. And then I have the support of Lucci and Brule to give me a color affinity and to rotate the block ops. And with that, I can just tap. Like I just don't need anything because I get the attack and orb boost from Kuzan, the chain lock carries over, color affinity through supports, and then we remove the block orbs too. So it works like a dream, works like a charm. Love it. It's a very, very fun team, and I highly recommend trying it out if you guys are looking for like more of a speedier strat for that mini boss. It works quite well. On to the final mini boss now though. This is the one that I don't love this team. Unfortunately, I've tried a lot of stuff. I've tried K-Dad, I've tried Rayleigh Gabon, but I found that just like X-Drake, if you have X-Drake, he's just so good for this fight. So I was always bringing him no matter what, and I was trying to reduce the amount of specials that I needed to use, but I always just came up with just either using one special and a lot of taps, or two specials and not a lot of taps. Everything I tried. So let me know in the comment section below if you guys have a better idea for this particular team, or let me know what you guys are using, because I would love to change this. I would love to make this faster. I would love to make this better, but unfortunately I'm here with Kid using Heat and Wire. The whole team is boosted though, so that's something, I guess, bit of copium for me, but it's a mini boss stage, so I don't really care about the points if I'm honest. To get around the attack down, we have X-Drake, the special reverse we don't have to worry about. Moria's support gives us color affinity. You can use the law support on X-Drake if it's becoming a little bit tight for damage, but like we still have Kid specials there. So we get the super tandem, we get an orb boost, remove the damage reduction with Sabo, and we get a chain boundary as well. So if you guys have Killer, just bring Killer on this team as well, and you'll get more points. You can run Killer as captain, or Kid as captain, Killer as captain, and Kid as a sub. But if you want to use the wave clearing shenanigans of Kid, you just basically have to bring two. So that team, like I said, I don't love that team. I don't hate that team, I just don't love that team. So it is what it is. The final fight is, again, we're just using a whole bunch of boosted characters. Bonnie, the batch with Hawkins. Hawkins seems to be like very essential for this this treasure map, which is a little bit annoying. I don't like that they've released a treasure map legend and made a legend from the batch like very, very valuable for both the intrusion and the final boss fight. So a little bit annoying. So we're just going to tap through the turtles on turn 1. We have a bunch of recovery orbs thanks to your rogue and his sailor ability. That works out quite nicely. On stage 2, we come up against Sentamaru, who gives us 3 turns of despair and 3 turns of paralysis. And he also has a barrier, 10 million barrier. So be mindful of that, be careful of that. it can be very hard to break through if you don't have barrier pen. But Blackbeard can remove that if you did some summons, which is great. And then to get around the paralysis and the despair, you can just use the numbers, the free-to-play unit. I really like what they've done here, where they're using the numbers to not only be good on stage 2, but on stage 3. I think it's an incredible design, and it makes those point farming characters a lot more valuable to grind. I know you only probably use them once, but at least that time that you do use them, it's very, very valuable. So I do like that a lot. On the final stage, you get 6 turns of bind after sockets. There's 2 more turns of paralysis, and then you get 5 turns of attack down and a full board of block orbs. So this is where I said if you use Koala with Karasu, it'll work, because you're not rotating the orbs. You do have block orbs, but Hawkins is basically the key for this particular fight. Numbers you can use again, and then to remove the attack down, I'm using you Rogue, but you can bring anyone that can just remove attack down. That'll work absolutely fine. Bonnie's going to give us a chain boundary. She's going to rotate those block orbs. And then basically we're going to Binks Kizaru. Remember though, when Kizaru dies, he does a 30,000 death damage, so you probably need to use some sort of damage reduction. Mr. 3 is a very good support here. That way you don't have to worry about sort of catering to that. But it's going to wrap up my treasure map playthrough here at the beautiful shrine of Miajima. I'm blanking. Miajima Island. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, build the like button for me. If you're new, hit the big subscribe button. Most importantly, enjoy your day. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Let's